This is something I hear, that I have heard for my entire life. Not all men are like that. My mother's father had cheated on, beaten on, and abandoned my grandmother. He sat all of their 6 children onto the couch and forced her into choosing 3, choosing her children, those she would raise while he left her for his mistress. She cried through the emotional abuse and control. Years later, anger came upon him at her funeral, for he had not been mentioned. My father, biological but not paternal, whose hands had been bloodied by the beating left on my mother's face, whose hands had been invasive amongst the flesh of my sisters before me, whose hands had overpowered the attempted strength of a brother once mine. Abuse, domestic, unseen by the eyes of the outsiders, denied experiences, truths told but not heard. Not all men are like that. My mother's strength led me to freedom from those hands. My mother, my hero, the woman whose strength stretches beyond her pain. Beyond it all, sacrificing every bit of herself for the freedom of myself and my brother, my brothers. Then school, the torment and harassment, the ideals of beauty that I could not match. I could not conform. I was not her. She was not me. But they tried effortlessly to be sure that I never forgot it. I could be used, but never treasured, never respected. Intelligence lacked value, even so young. Not all men are like that. Then that brother, once mine, he had said that his hands had invaded my flesh as my father's had my sister's. He hadn't. He had wanted to. Perhaps he had tried to. Schizophrenia. My mother never escaped enduring abuse throughout her past attempted relationships. One threw fits of anger, spit in her face, broke the windshield. One hid his drug use from her until his need overcame him, leaving a permanent scar upon her flesh. One emotionally abused her and manipulated her, became physical with her. Not all men are like that. Then came my time. My mother had done everything to protect me from this, everything to make sure I trusted her, that I could tell her anything, no matter what. Don't tell anyone, he said, please, please. Pleading, in my mind, that is also what I had been doing, pleading. I will leave it at that, but not all men are like that, they will say. Not all men are like that, not all men are like that. But some are. And rather than spending your time arguing about those who are not, pay attention to those who are. Not all men are like that, no one ever said they were. Not all men are like that, not all men are like that. But some are.